Ayan. Welcome guys sa ating caregiver presentation or orientation. By the way, my name is Gladys Motok. I am the immigration specialist assistant. So, ako yung nagsisend ng email sa inyo and also answering queries sa Facebook page and WhatsApp. Um, Sometimes or most of the time kapag hindi busy si Miss Wenkin. So by the way, ang ating consultant I see Wenkin, Wenquin or Quin, sorry. So Wenquin. So she is our immigrations consultant dito sa Mackenzie Immigration. Ayan. So you can check her sa IRCC and check for legitimacy. She's registered there and licensed consultant. So this caregiver presentation, it will explain the best options for you to consider coming to Canada with your qualifications and credentials. So welcome ulit sa presentation and congratulations. So just an introduction about the company. The Mackenzie Immigration has been in the industry for over 10 years. We are duly licensed and land-based immigration consultancy firm in Toronto, Ontario. So again, you can check the name Wenkin sa IRCC. We are also processing immigration and visa applications, any kinds of visa, student visa, tourist visa. Ayan, so we can help you with that or with those. And also, here's our office at Toronto, Fairview Mall. If you have relatives or family members sa Toronto, you can ask them to legit check, can come to the office, inquire, or anything. So you're welcome. There's the Mackenzie Immigration Office. So congratulations. We are not giving this presentation to any caregivers, just those caregivers based in Hong Kong and also who have experience working as a Hong Kong caregiver. Also, those who work from the UAE, provided that you are a bachelor's degree in nursing. So we also can accommodate your application. So congratulations again. So this 5-year or caregiver program is a not so new 5-year program. It started 2019. It will end 2024. So yung Home Child Caregiver Pilot or HCCP, close siya at the moment kasi na-achieve na nila yung quota. But then it will open in September roughly, or last quarter of this year or early quarter of next year. So by the time na mag-open, we have to submit all the applications, enter the information sa portal. So that's why before that happens, we need to prepare the caregivers, also submit their documents and check them. So, hindi pag nag-open yung portal, doon pa lang magsasubmit or doon pa lang magkakompleto ng requirements. It should not be the case. So, we have to prepare everything first before the portal opens. And so, the HSWP, it's still open. So, kung pasok kayo sa qualifications for the elderly support or those who are with disabilities as well, those who have experience working or taking care of those people who have disabilities, so we can process your application agad. So no need for LMIA from an employer except Quebec. So that's why this is a quick process kasi medyo magastos and medyo matagal din yung sa part ng employer. It's an impact assessment. They will pay for this 6,500 CAD and medyo mahal siya. But for the caregiver program, hindi siya hindi na siya required. So, kaya mabilis lang yung process. And then permanent residence after 12 months na lang siya, hindi na siya 24 months. So, mas maikli na siya ngayon kasi they're really prioritizing caregivers. So here are the requirements and documents. Valid job offer, we can provide this one because we have full of employers. And minimum language and education requirements. So you need IELTS. General, only a band score of 5 is okay. So dagdag points din kasi siya, and we are also processing your PR. So that's why we need to make sure that you have general, a band score of 5 sa IELTS. And ECA, so for the educational requirement, we accept those who graduated 2 years or associate degree. And also those who have a bachelor's degree. So, yun. So those are the qualifications for the education. Kahit anong course, it's okay. Just for so long as you graduated associate or bachelor's degree. So work experience, we can accept 2 years experience working in Hong Kong or UAE or more. 1 year pwede din naman, kasi we can coach you on interviews naman. So for so long as you have trainings, caregiver trainings, and yun nga, some work experience, some years of work experience. So here are the employer obligations, can provide job offer, option to have them live in or live out. So everything will be discussed sa contract. And then deductions that are allowed as not under the TFWP, so mga deductions and all that. And also no more LMIA required. So that's why less hassle para sa mga employers natin. These are the duties. So most of you, I think you already know the HCCP duties. Yung mga ibang caregivers, they find the work very light pag nasa Canada na sila kasi sobrang subok yung experience nila sa Hong Kong. So, yun, you can assist parents with childcare and perform light work and housekeeping. And also, kung 8 hours lang yan pinag-usapan sa contract, that will be just 8 hours. Beyond that, you will be paid for overtime. And for the HSWP, you will provide support and companionship to the elderly and persons with disabilities. So usually yung mga bachelor's graduate for nursing and those who have experience working in the hospital, pasok sila sa HSWP. So yun ang duties of a caregiver. And these are the advantages as well. As you work as a caregiver in Canada, you will have full income potential, occupation restricted open work. So under the same category, you can find part-time jobs kasi medyo maraming time. 8 hours lang for full-time, and then you have 2 days off. So you can find your part-time jobs or part-time employers. And full income potential, some of the caregivers I know, they can earn a maximum of 200,000 pesos in pesos sa Canada because they can maximize their income potential. And also, you have to make sure that your part-time job is falling under the same category. So kung nag-aalaga ka ng bata sa full-time mo or pumasok ka sa HCCP, so that should also be related sa part-time job. Hindi pwedeng mag-work sa McDonald's or yun. So it should be falling under the same category. Kung nag-aalaga ka naman ng elderly, that also, which is HSWP, so that should also be your part-time job. And then no need again for LMIA, so that's why it's a quick process. You can also reunite with your family. You can bring your spouse and children under work and study permit. So kami na din yung bahalang mag-process nun if you want. Um, you can also have an accompanying family member. Like if you want to come to Canada with your husband or your partner, you can do that. You will just add some fees sa package. Later on, I will discuss about that. So again, you can bring your spouse and your children, and they can have a brighter future as well. Si husband or si partner, they can also work there under open work permit. And then yung kids nyo, they can study for free in Canada. Healthcare is free as well. So those are the reasons why there are many people coming to Canada, like especially caregivers. Um, that's a brighter future. And also, so those are the advantages working as a caregiver in Canada. And in Canada, they also prioritize caregivers kasi maraming may kailangan ng mga caregivers talaga sa Canada. So that's why. So I hope you will take this opportunity and you will find this opportunity suitable for your current state in life. Especially most of the caregivers that are inquiring now are bachelor's degree and also you have work experience 4 years and up. So napakagandang opportunity din ito para sa inyo. Upgrade of lifestyle, upgrade of everything. Sino ba naman ang gustong sa Hong Kong lang for the rest of their lives? Wala naman yatang PR ang Hong Kong. So in Canada, you will achieve your PR within 12 months. And pwede din kayong mag-upgrade ng profile nyo, especially if graduate kayo ng associate degree or bachelor's degree. So after 12 months, you can do whatever. You can study or you can also finish your bachelor's degree or continue studying and then upgrade your profile. So ayun, napakadaming opportunities for caregivers in Canada. So next one is the Mackenzie Immigration can help you get to Canada fast with our caregiver employment program. We have full of employers. Pagka-decide nyo na mag-continue ng application nyo with us, we can arrange interviews. Later on, I will discuss in details about that. Coach you on interviews. This one for Hong Kong caregivers, we don't need to coach them because it comes naturally. For those lang na from the Philippines, ganyan, or medyo mataas yung status sa Philippines, like, I don't know, like, mostly kasi ng employers namin, they really want to assure kahit nasa interview lang na alam nyo yung pag-aalaga sa kids or sa pamilya kung paanong gagawin nyo. So that's why we have to coach you on interviews. Although mababait naman yung mga employers namin, so no worries naman kasi finifilter din namin. We have to work both sides or we have to take good care for both sides, the employer and also caregivers. So no worries about the employers. We will make sure that you are in good hands with your employers. And then organize and polish your requirements. Miss Wenkin is very particular with this one. She wanted to organize and polish your requirements pulidong-pulido talaga dahil we avoid yung mga declined or something like mga bad results. So that's why we have 98% approval rate dahil nga doon, dahil sa part na yon. We are very particular with the documents. So we have 95 to 98% approval rate. So yung 2%, it depends na lang sa caregiver kung gaano sila nagsasabi ng totoo about their experience, ganyan, or education. So that's why, kasi everything will come out sa documents na. And also, this one, Oh, so we will prepare the necessary documents needed for your application. And also, we have WhatsApp as our means of communication. So all of the caregivers na pinaprocess namin nasa WhatsApp sila. So please, if you are interested now or maybe going to be interested in the future, still, sana you can add us sa WhatsApp. I will tell the number later. And also, this one is our procedure. So we will find the best employer for you. We will not stop until we find the best employer for you. And we will secure your job offer from the employer, processing of documents for application, applying for open work permit and visa at the same time, settlement assistance, and also the working for your Canadian employers for 24 months. So, or 12 months, even 12 months. So it depends on the contract of you and the employer. Basta after 12 months, you will get your PR. So ito yung pinaka-goal natin. That's why I'm also asking the applicants or the caregivers if they really plan to immigrate to Canada. Kasi after 12 months, you will be or we will be processing the PR within 12 months. So after 12 months, ma-achieve nyo na yung permanent residence. So we will be guiding you through and be here with you until you get your permanent residency. When it comes to legitimacy, so you can check us on Google. Everything is there. And we also have approval rates or approval proofs rather sa page namin and also sa Instagram, which is visaka.ca. And our website as well is visaka.ca. So everything you can check online. And you can also call us as well or visit our office sa Toronto. So there, with legitimacy check, we don't have any problem with that. Kasi I can attest that we are legitimate and we have a lot of social proofs. It's just that you have to have this kind of drive or determination to change your current state. Like if you really need or if you really plan to immigrate to Canada, settle to Canada, it depends on how big your dream is. So hopefully nakapag-save up kayo ng money for this kasi hindi siya basta-bastang process. Yes, you will come to Canada as a caregiver, but then this is also an opportunity for you to change your lifestyle and to upgrade your lifestyle as well. So, yung process na ito is until you receive your permanent residence. We can also process yung family members nyo, but then it has other payment or fees. So, after mag-focus muna tayo sa pagpunta niyo sa Canada as a caregiver and then working there for 12 months and then until you achieve your PR. So we will be guiding you through. Don't worry about that. And also I have included here the Mackenzie timeline to PR path. So document submission for 5 days. And then again, this one is not an easy way to come to Canada. I mean, easy sa pag sa duration, sa time duration. It's not like student's visa na agad-agad kang punta sa Canada. So it will take some time. So maybe yun nga yung sinabi ko kanina, like over 1 year or almost 2 years, ganon. At least, di ba, meron kayong inaasahan. After 1 year or maybe next year or 2 years from now, nasa Canada na ako kasi may nagpa-process ng application nyo while you are saving up some funds or money. Or you can use up the time as well to spend time with your family before you come to Canada. Or yun nga, you can use up the time to gather some funds as well. So going back here, so document submission, 5 days, we have to make sure every document is filed properly. After all completing the documents, we can submit your application to the IRCC for a work permit. So this will take up 1 year and also depends when the portal opens for the HCCP. For HSWP, we can submit right away. So submission, so 1 year, and then after 1 year, you are already in Canada for this third timeline. So while you are working within 1 year or 12 months, sa 1 year na yon, we are processing your PR. So this will be 6 months to 8 months within 1 year. And then yung pinaka goal natin again is for you to achieve permanent residency sa Canada. And then after that, so this is the whole timeline. So again, this is not the quickest way to come to Canada. If you want the quickest way, you can take the student visa, but then you have to spend money sa tuition fees. Kung prepared naman kayo, okay lang, we can process. We can talk about that. But then if you want to take this caregiver program, much better. At least you can save up some money kasi kumikita kayo sa Canada or sa employers nyo. And after 12 months naman, and then you achieve your PR, you can do whatever. Like you can study, continue your studies, ganyan, or take your master's degree. So it depends on you. Depende na lang sa inyo lahat. Basta hopefully you can consider the caregiver pathway. Like especially if you have the credentials or pasok yung qualifications nyo, mabilis lang talaga siya. And of course, I know how big your dream is to come to Canada, but this is the judgment part kasi it's not an easy way to come to Canada. I mean, there are fees. Pero ito na lang yung pinaka-cheap or cheapest way. Kasi there are other programs like yung sa agriculture, pero mahal na talaga siya. Sponsorship, medyo mahal din. Students visa, medyo mahal din. So ito yung mura na lang. But this one is for the government fees. And also this is for your reference lang. It could go up or could go down depend to kay Canada. So this is for your reference. And these are all in Canadian dollars. For our professional fee, so this one, let me explain in detail. So after this presentation, I will send you a retainer agreement draft. It's just a draft. You can read it. And then when you read it and understand, you have some questions, you can ask questions, and you are ready to sign, we can give you or we can make the final agreement that you can sign and address to you and your name. After that, you can also send us the first deposit, which is 500 Canadian dollars. In peso, nasa 23,000 pesos. So you can send us this and then we will be arranging the interview schedules for you. And then after that, within 3 months or 4 months, the second deposit of 4,500 Canadian dollars upon signing the job offer. So you will be having a job offer from our employer. And then after maybe 3 months again, or pag nag-open na yung portal, and then prior to submission of documents to IRCC, we will have the third deposit, which is 3,000 Canadian dollars. And less worry, I think dito sa fourth and fifth deposit because these two staggered payments, nasa Canada na kayo nito. So, maybe less worry kasi medyo kumikita naman na kayo doon and you can also talk with your employers about this. So, iyan lang ang needed namin as of the moment. Pero hindi naman siya agad-agad na isesend. So, these ones. And all in all, or in total, it will be 12,000 Canadian dollars. So again, hindi naman siya agad na ipapasend sa inyo. along with the process din ito. Along with the process yung mga payments. So as you can see here, meron siyang mga kailangan muna bago mag-send ng payment. So, ayun, think of this as an investment dahil you're investing for your future and your family's future as well. So, ano ba naman yung 12,000 CAD? Or halos kalahating million din siya. Yes, 500,000 plus. But then, if you will think of your salary sa Canada, mababawi nyo siya within 3 months or 5 months. Ganyan. Or less. So, depende sa inyo kung gaano nyo mama-maximize yung income potential nyo sa Canada. With legitimacy, we are very sure na legitimate ang company. You can do your own legitimacy check kung legit ba talaga ang the Mackenzie Immigration. And I can attest that we are legitimate. We have social proof and all that. So, ang pinaka kailangan lang nating isipin dito is yung kung gaano nyo kagustong magpunta sa Canada as a permanent resident through our caregiver program pathway. So hopefully you could consider. So after this presentation, I'll be sending you the draft. You can ask questions as well. And then there, kung ready na kayo na mag-take or mag-start ng process, we can start right away. And also, again, you can take alternative pathway, which is pursuing your master's degree if you graduated bachelor's degree sa Philippines. So this is the fastest way, walang point system, walang work experience needed, but you have to spend some amount sa tuition fees, which is umaabot din siya ng million. But it depends on you on how you have or had save up for your plans coming to Canada. And there, so thank you and good luck on your future endeavors as well. And also, this is our office address. And later on, I will also provide the WhatsApp so that kahit hindi man kayo ready sa ngayon, in the future, we always are open to process your application kung ready na kayo sa pag-take ng caregiver program pathway under the Mackenzie Immigration. So, just keep your lines open and don't lose contact sa amin kasi madaming programs pa na mag-open. So just hopefully you could consider this opportunity for you guys. Thank you so much for watching or attending this orientation. Have a good day.